Hello, my beautiful blessed love vibes. I hope y'all are doing absolutely amazing. How are your day going today? Oh, goodness gracious. It's been a great weekend thus far. I hope you all have enjoyed yourselves this weekend in some capacity. Okay. Well, let's get right into your message. Listen, this came to you at a pivotal point in your career quest. You are literally on the brink of transitioning. Now, some of you are probably just currently have been in between jobs lately, okay, for some time. Others of you, you're like, listen, looking at what's going on in the world around you, you are convinced at this point that it's time for you to take divinely guided and inspired action, okay? So, with that being said, let's get into your scripture. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Mm, 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 mm. Listen. You too, my loves, are about to overcome the world. Okay. Now, this career change, regardless of the industry and the path, this career change definitely entails not just you embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Not just that. Not just that. And you probably say, well, that's what it is. That's all I want. Nah, yeah. You could put that in a synopsis of a statement and let that sit there and marinate. But God says, listen, because you have called forth judgment on yourself at this time, that it's time to do something totally different, something that is solely liberating for you in such a way that not only is it liberating for you just to be liberated, it's impactful because you know that there are many people that you have been destined and purposed and called to help in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right. Listen, some of you, it's time to polish up your skills. You may play an instrument. All right. You may be someone that does ballet, gymnastics, something physical with your body. This could be a music writer, songwriter. Take it how it resonates, but it is a creative arts type of vibe that I am picking up on here. So make sure you do that. Get your practice in. Get back uh, refreshed. Get back ready and prepared. Others of you, you are dealing with just the environment. You have a close connection to Mother Earth, right? You may be someone that went to school for environmentalism, to be an environmentalist, yet you ended up in another choice of a career that took you away from something that you actually enjoyed doing, right? But because you are an earth angel who has been born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals, God is saying, this is your time. This is your time. Okay. Some of y'all need to do some type of research study. Some of you may be in school, going back to school. Some of you may want to be teachers. Okay. Professors, counselors, mentors, and mentorship has been coming up a lot. So I know in your career messages here, even on the collective level, not just my Geminis and Virgos, but as on a collective level as well here. I just want you to know that studying something, researching something does not necessarily mean that you have to spend big money to go back to school and get in any type of debt, right? You have the great access to chat GPT, to ask certain questions to build your own analysis, to build your own data, to do comparisons and contrasts, to look at numbers, to look at projections, to look at other tests other people have ran. You can formulate that with giving ChatGPT a very clear, direct prompt or command. Okay, just for an example purpose, you want to know about the chakras, right? The chakra systems in the body. Well, if you go to ChatGTP and you say, "Hey, Chat, give me information on the chakras in the human body." Chat is not going to give you just the 7 common, most talked about centralized chakras. It's going to tell you about multiple chakra systems throughout the body, the electrical pathways and energy that runs consistently while we are awake, while we are asleep, throughout our body, okay? And those energetic fields also helps to illuminate what we see and what we call the aura. All right, our aura. Some people's aura is very visible to the naked eye. For those who have the eye to actually see it, whether through the third eye or the natural eye. So it's just something like that. You don't necessarily have to spend big bucks, go in debt to study and to learn some things. Okay. Um, Others of you, you are about to work with an organization. This could be for some, you're making plans, okay, on a target. You're collaborating with a team of individuals to bring something together, to bring something full circle. This could be a after school program. This could be a adolescent program. This could be a health and wellness program. This could be an environmentalist type of program, how to go green, better ways to take care of Mother Earth so that we can try to do what we can, even in the midst of how far we've gone with disturbing Mother Earth, causing global climate control issues. Doing our part, I guarantee you, Mother Earth will take care of the territory and the ground and the land you live on, that you walk on. You understand? So it's like giving it what it needs and it will give it to you in return. All right. A beautiful exchange of energy between you and Mother Earth. But there is a lot of Earth energy here as well. So I feel like some of you are in a space where you found peace. You feel like you've made a fair decision about the next course of action that you're going to take at this time. All right. I do see a lot of give and take here as well. I do see a lot of intuitiveness. So some of you also could be light workers, energy healers. Okay. You may also work with Reiki. Some of you may want to start a garden, a vegetable and fruit garden in your home, at your home, or in your community as an outreach program, okay, that you may use to help to take care of others, people who may not be able to get work readily, but they are physically able to come to your garden, your farmland, wherever you're going to grow your produce, and to help you with that growing and maintaining that land, okay, the crop and so forth. And you probably also will end up giving them something to take home with them, not just the produce, but also you may come up with ideas like sending them over somewhere to sell. Okay, set them up a stand somewhere and they can make X amount of money profit wise off of that. So it's like you're giving them not only an opportunity to work. You're giving them an opportunity to eat whole, healthy, clean foods. You're also giving them an opportunity to make money, okay, and to help to work with Mother Earth. So that's just win-win situations all around the globe with that right here, okay? Um, some of you I also see you stepping out of a high position. So say for instance, you may have worked your way up from data entry level to now you work as an executive, if not the CEO. You're like an executive account person or executive assistant, something of that sort, but you have major responsibilities. It's like if the president isn't there, if the vice president isn't there, you are the third person in line to take care of certain business. You would be that person if you made that if there's a CFO on board, they would have to talk with you, okay, in the absence of your VP or your CEO, okay, things of that nature. See you stepping down from that position to do something different, but you are not cutting yourself short on a financial tip. You won't be cut short on the financial tip because divinity is saying that your finances are protected. And not only that, you're going to make more money doing this. Okay. You're going to have not just tangible money, but you're going to be building relationships, positive, mutual benefited um, collaborations where you're going to have contracts, all right, that you can work with other people. You're going to be in focus groups, all right, having common goals, meeting and reaching common goals, not just for yourself, but also in the presence and in the company with others, which on paper, when you collaborate in certain things, you can get more money through grant funding, through crowdfunding, and other business funding avenues. Okay. I also see someone here that loves to do body art. So you could be a makeup artist, you could be a fashion guru, you can be a designer of some sort. You can also work with the henna paint, okay, doing those type of body work, art, tattoos as well. Um, it could be physical therapy, massage therapy, like I mentioned earlier, energy healing. And for some of you, this is like exercising, all right, exercise training. You want maybe working towards becoming a personal trainer. You love to work out, you love to eat healthy. Why not make money doing it? You know, and not just any kind of money, but very good money, more than enough money. All right. And some of you, it's time to write that book that you've been putting off and understand that your life purpose is going to fully support you. Your angels, God, the universe will support you during this pivotal point in your career quest, okay? Because this is like your next major career move, if not your first major career move. Understood? And it's so major, it's because the route you're taking is not conventional, it's not traditional, okay? But it's so beneficial. You're creating your own pay rate, you're creating your own PTO, you're creating your own health care plan. Come on now. And you're not doing these things just for yourself. You're going to be able to help assist others in that same capacity. All right. So understand the freedom that you're going to have, the freedom you're going to gain as you continue to make the choices and take the necessary actions in doing so. That is what I have from you at this time, my beautiful loves. And until next time, y'all already know what it is. Y'all be sweet, be kind. Keep a good word in your hearts at all times. And know that somebody else besides Jesus love you. If you stayed to the end, go ahead and drop some hearts down in the comments. And if you have not joined our YouTube channel, there are some links over there that you may be very much interested in order to get more money, make more money, as well as save money while you're spending money. All right, type of deals. Go and check those links out. And until next time, bye.